and preparing for battle. Each guy with high. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Green out there with Dillon Brooks. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Roden in at the point guard position. Here's Harrington. To the paint. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Pass to Tatum. Harrington with a rebound. Indiana on offense. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
And all of these guys know it's a chance to make that early statement. I expect this game to have, if not quite a playoff atmosphere, something very close to it.
So it's the Warriors now. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Tatum from long range drains the triple. Legs now in the final stages of this regular season. These two teams both highly motivated.
Well, BA, playoff positioning is on the line, so games like this take on an even greater significance. Postseason intensity on display.
The burden of expectation is real for these teams.
They can all sense it.
Now here's Sabonis. He had 9 points in his last time out, and that one's good for Brooks.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Bol with it. He's guarded by Sabonis. Left side Bol. Shot clock at 6. Shot is good by Harrington.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Roden. Pass to Green. Outside Tatum. Fires from the wing. The Pacers pull it in. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Oh boy, throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers too.
They prevented their opponent from ever getting into a comfort zone. They were just very disruptive.
Pass to Brooks. Topic grabs the miss. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Fades. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Indiana trailing here. To the inside. And that one's good. Topic.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Roden. Yet to see a basket. To the middle. Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Richmond. 14 points for him last game against Detroit. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, Last season, the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
He's perfect from the line this time. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 1. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
3 on 3. Here's Topic, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
So both teams changing it up here. Now here's Sabonis. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Bol. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Indiana.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And
that one's no good. Indiana leading. Here's Topic. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Pass to Alston. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Warriors. Here's Paxson. Brooks outside. Picked by Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Right wing. 3-pointer Holmes. Cole grabs the board. Cole's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Alston. Here's Richmond. Outside Walker. Here's Alston. From outside, off the mark. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the right side. Sabonis against Bull. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Indiana has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Alston. No made baskets yet. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Tries it from 16. Off the left rim and out.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. It's the Pacers. They lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
Jalen Wells out there with Walker. Then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Alston in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Nice shot by Walker.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Warriors trailing. Pass to Filipowski. Down low. Here's Paxson. Yep, that one's good. Paxson's got his first points of the night.
If you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Alston. 9 points in his last outing. Pass to Wells. Here's Jerome. Nice D from Ellis. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
They get the rebound. Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Alston, pass to Richmond. Pass to Alston. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Alston's got his first points of the game.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Outside Tatum. Here's Harrington, hounded by Tatum. Pass to Walker. Here's Richmond. Buries it from three. Richmond's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Roden, pass to Tatum. They need this. Here's Roden. He's scoreless. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12. And it's Tatum missing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Alston. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Warriors trail by 5. Ellis right side. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Warriors. Dylan Brooks comes in for Ellis. And he's good on the second. And here in the second quarter, pass to Richmond. No good off the glass.
That was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
And here's Tatum. Now here's Sabonis. Holmes passes to Roden. Outside Tatum. Jacks up a 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Goes back up. Richmond with the bucket. Richmond's got 9 points.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Warriors trail by 6. Here's Roden. No points yet. To the left wing. Sabonis in the post. Pull on him. Sabonis' shot is off. for Indiana, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Outside Tatum. Pass to Sabonis. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. And finished off by Bol.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's Roten. Up top, Sabonis. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Pacers leading by 5. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Now here's Bol. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Roten, pass to Green. 1:02 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Brooks. Here's Sabonis. Bol covering. The kick to Tatum. Beyond the arc. And the Warriors miss again.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Richmond. He's got 9. No good on the shot. Tatum with some nice D. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Roten, pass to Sabonis. Outside Tatum. Tries it from the top of the key. Harrington with a rebound. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Indiana ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Indiana Pacers.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
All right, now we've got some time to take a look at the players of the week. Thanks for tuning in. Now
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Warriors trail by 5. And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got Dillon Brooks. He's out there with Draymond Green. And it's Tatum in at the 2. Out to the wing from 17. And there's Sabonis. That one's good. On the assist by Green. Sabonis has got his third basket on the night right there. Indiana shooting at 45% of the game so far. And finished off by Bol.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Here's Sabonis. Here's Tatum. And counted from 19 feet away. Tatum's got 5 points.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Pass to Harrington. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Sabonis. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. He's got 10.
And that make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Pass to Hartenstein. Lets it go from the wing. Richmond with the bucket. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Roten. Outside, Green. For the tie. Indiana with a rebound. Harrington's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Richmond, hounded by Tatum. Bull against Sabonis. Topic for 3. Rebounded by Green.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Roten, pass to Sabonis. And it's in there. Sabonis has got 6 here in the quarter. For Indiana, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And finished off by Bull.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Now here's Green, still without a bucket. Offensive rebound. Here's Sabonis. It's rebounded by Indiana. Harrington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pulls it from 20. The shot by Richmond, no good.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And that one's good. Green.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Pass to Harrington. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Oh, the pass to Hartenstein. Releases. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Under heavy duress, that's a low percentage shot. Gotta find something better than that.
Ooh, rocket finish from Tatum.
And guys,
having to change it up. With only 1 game left, let's take a look at what the final standings could look like out east. You look at the Warriors, they're clinging on to the final playoff spot in the conference, trying to improve their position if possible. And of course, Indiana, they're tied right now.
When I look at Indiana, they have a lot to play for. Now, if they can't get the job done tonight, they may have to go on the road to start the play-in tournament.
Here's Topic. It's stolen by Ellis. Pass to Roten. Right side Green. Over Topic. And it's Green missing. The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Harrington. Brooks defending. Hartenstein. The Warriors pull it in. Ellis outside. Pass to Green. Here's Roten. And here's Sabonis. Bull covering. That one's good. Sabonis. Sabonis has got 8 here in this quarter.
And their defense has been significantly worse since halftime. They are going to have to make some adjustments.
Here's Alston. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Here's Topic. He's guarded by Ellis. Clock at 4. Here's Washburn. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Brooks outside. Pass to Holmes. Ellis on the wing. Walker pulls down the board. Pacers trail by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Pass to Washburn. Here's Alston. Up and over Brooks. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Warriors lead by 3. Ellis with it. Picked by Holmes. Ellis with it. And Walker picks him up defensively. Tatum, he's checked in for Brooks.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Paxson. Left side Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Ellis's shot is off. Here's Richmond for the tie. Misses the tray. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Warriors ahead, up 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. We've got Walker, also Ty Jerome out there, and it's Richmond in at the 2. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Here's Richmond. From the wing, and it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Paxson. And here's Filipowski. Down low. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Warriors lead by 5. Here's Alston. Jerome on the wing. With the drive. Pass to Washburn. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Richmond. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And there's a pick. To the inside. It's tipped. In transition. Here's Jerome. And he elevates for the jam. Jason Tatum on the receiving end.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
And that one good.
And after a terrible first half shooting the ball, they're finally finding their touch.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Richmond with the bucket.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Warriors lead by 3. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Cole, he's checked in for Indiana. And Golden State also making a switch. Sabonis, he's checked in for Filipowski. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. To the paint. Here's Bull. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Allery. clock at 6. Sabonis right side. Pulls up on the wing. Another miss. 6 makes, 6 misses so far. Here's Richmond. Walker passes to Richmond. Jerome outside. Cole, a screen on Tatum. Out to the right wing. Cole, a good look. And Indiana again with the bucket.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Sabonis, the pass to Allery. Walker pulls down the board.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Here's Alston. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Golden State. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Ball against Sabonis. Here's Allery. Let's loose for 3. Oh, the shot is off. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Here's Alston. Now Bull to take the lead. And that's how you get it to go inside. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And the Warriors making a change here. Now here's Brooks. Here's a pass to Tatum. Cole with a rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Up top, Hartenstein. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 5. Oh, missed on the tray. The Warriors trailing. Outside Tatum. Sabonis. Oh, no good on the layup. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bull. That misses. Brooks outside. Now Green.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. Ends up missing both free throws. Indiana leading. Here's Topic. Now Bull. Cashes it in.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Now here's Sabonis. One's off. Still out of sync. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That'll be a second foul of the game. "26 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Hartenstein. Shot clock at 6. Banks it home. Big shot.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Tatum. Oh, it misses. And now we've got an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. Green outside. Now Brooks. He launches. Yes, sir, with the 3. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
So Indiana wins it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves.
And in the locker room, each guy. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Ivy is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Edey. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3. And so Poole will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating. And that game was not their friend.
I thought the striking thing was how little offense they generated. It doesn't matter how stout your defense is when you play that poorly on the offensive end.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around in the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Now here's Morant. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. Here's Culver. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Here's Poole. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ivy. Rebounded by the Nets.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now here's Morant. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
This is how you use the pick and roll. Morant looking like a vet with the sweet dime there.
Poole with it. Guarded by Morant. The kick out to Poole. Edey with a screen for Ivy. Back to Poole. Shoots over Morant. Poole, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
With this being the last game of the season, DB, teams around the league really only have 2 options.
You're right, Kevin. I mean, those lucky enough to be in the playoffs have their eyes set solely on being at their best when that moment comes. For the others, you sort of look around the locker room and try to determine what this room is going to look like next year. Who's here and who is not. Well, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
Edey with a screen on Morant. To the middle. Collins against Ivy. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nets leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Edey with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Back to Poole. Pass to Edey. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Here's Poole, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Now, Poole, following the three-point attempt by Jarrett Culver. Now, Ivy. Last game he had 10 points. Edey finds Ivy. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And one of the best guard finishers, Ivy, relentless when attacking the rim.
Memphis shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Navi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Out left to the wing. Here's Champagnie. Off target from three-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Edey. Collins comes over with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Shireman. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. The Nets second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
1:31 left in the first quarter. In the corner, Collins with it. 5 on the clock. There's the pick. Now, here's Morant for 3.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
And the Nets miss again. Pass to Ivy. Memphis moving that ball around. Buzelis, no one around him. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Champagnie passes to Morant. Back to Christie. And it's Ware in the corner. Over Jamison. And again, no good by Brooklyn. There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lets it go from 14. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Morant. It's sent back by Edey. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Grant. He's out there with Scott. James is out there with Jamison. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Nets leading by 3. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Pass to Christie. To the left wing. Olowokandi, the pass to Champagnie. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
James against Christie. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Both teams deciding to change it up. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Ivy. Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to Kittle. And here's Culver. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Ja Morant. First in free throw shooting and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Now, here's Ivy. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Back to Poole. The Grizzlies with another miss. Nets leading by 3. Pass to Jang. Here's Olowokandi. Jamison covering. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Beauchamp. Can they get it? Jamison, no luck. And the net shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And it's blocked. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Nets making a switch here. Ware's checked in. Zach Edey, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. to Beauchamp. Memphis moving that ball around. Edey with a screen on Morant. 4 on the clock. Poole bounce pass. Morant with it. Picked up by Poole. Now here's Culver. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jamison left side. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Brooklyn leading by 5. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Looking now at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Collins checked in for Jang. And Memphis also making a switch. Bruce is checked in. Poole against Morant. Poole with the screen for Ivy. Hits it from 3-point range. Ivy's got 6. And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat, and teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
And it's Morant missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Here's Kittles. Still yet to score. Pass to Collins. Morant outside. Collins a screen on Poole. And there's Collins on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Poole. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Ivy. Kittles grabs the board. Nets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Culver. Pass to Kittles. And here's Morant. A 3-ball by Morant.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first. Bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. You look at the Nets. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, Memphis. They're in the 4th position.
And for the Grizzlies, their season could hinge on this game. If they slip up, they're looking at the play-in tournament, and that's the last thing they want to have happen.
Pass to Buzelis. 1:09 left in the first half. Now Edey. He's defended by Ware, and the call will be against Khalil Ware. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
On defense, Brooklyn have only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Clock at 6. Edey with a screen on Morant. Cool.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Collins looking around. Pass to Kittles. Morant outside. Collins setting the pick for Morant from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
And you get the sense that guys are still trying to figure out how to guard Buzelis.
For Memphis, they have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
Olowokandi, he's checked in for the Nets. And so he hits both. 20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Poole against Morant. To the paint. And the basket by Olowokandi. Olowokandi's got 4 this quarter.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Nets leading by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
They're measuring out the shot.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Memphis Grizzlies. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Nets.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion come from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. We've got Culver. Khalil Ware is out there with John Collins. Then it's Morant, and it's Kittles in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Edey, no good with the tip. Nets shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Collins kicks to Ware. Pass to Kittles. Here's Culver. 6 on the shot clock. His three-pointer is off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Well, here are a group of point guards that have dialed up their own offense in the second half of the season. These are the top scorers at the one spot since the All-Star break. Number 5 is Ja Morant.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one-guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Here's Kittles. Hasn't made one yet. To the inside. Here's Ware.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. The Grizzlies trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Down low. Here's Beauchamp. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Beauchamp's got his first points of the game.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Check out the numbers for Culver. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's averaging 6 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And clearly he's having a tough stretch here. But it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Right, because everyone gets out of rhythm on occasion. It feels harder than it should be, but you've just got to keep working.
Now, here's Collins. He's got 6. Culver kicks to Collins. Pass to Culver. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
Jarrett Culver continuing to develop that playmaking ability. The vision is going to be critical for him.
Here's Beauchamp. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 7. Pass to Collins. The Nets working the ball around now. Ware, 2 points. That one goes. Ware's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Poole bounce pass. Poole with the screen for Ivy. Over Collins. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Outside Collins. Pass to Morant. 6 to shoot. Collins a screen on Ivy. The 3 from Morant. It's rebounded by Poole. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Ivy passes to Beauchamp. Now here's Poole. Guarded by Morant. Here's Beauchamp. Lets the 3 fly. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Kittles passes to Morant. Collins setting the pick for Morant to the inside. And finished off by Collins.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Nets making a change here. Washington's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Shireman's checked in. Poked away. Poole on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Beauchamp. Clock at 4. Now Edey. To end the drought. Beauchamp misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Poole outside. Pass to Edey. Here's Shireman. Kittles grabs the board. Kittles has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here is Washington. Collins, a screen on Poole. And it's Washington missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Buzelis. Bucket is good. 6 points for Buzelis.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Washington against Poole. Collins setting the pick for Washington. Down low. And then Collins slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. So it's the Grizzlies now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Ware. Edey can't hit. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And here is Washington. Guarded by Poole. Culver sets the pick for Washington. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's James, still without a basket.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Washington passes to Christie. Here's Champagnie. Collins finds Christie. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here.
The lead pass is on the money. Make it so easy for your teammate.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Buzelis, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how.
Or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Grant is out there with Jamison. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then there's Scott. And it's Shireman in at the one. Here's Shireman. Pass to Ivey. Three-point play chance here for him.
As a playmaker, Ivey has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Nice move. Morant pulleys his way inside.
Yeah, that's the endless energy of Ja Morant. There's no denying that man.
Outside, James. Pass to Ivey. A rebound by the Nets. Here's Christie. Stolen by Jamison. Ivey passes to James. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
Here's Chang. Grizzlies making the shot, and he makes that one.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Outside, Jamison. Over Chang. Rebounded by the Nets. Oluwakandi's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now, here's Ivey. Over Christie. The shot by Ivey, no good.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Christie the pass to Morant. Back to Christie. Morant outside. Over James. And it's Morant missing.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Pass to Ivey. And here is James. There's the three. Connects from three-point range. James has got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. they told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now here's Morant. Fades and shoots. And there's Collins on the assist by Morant. Morant's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Poole, the pass to Ivy. There's the pick. Pass to Edey. Poole outside. Edey with a screen on Morant. And here's Poole for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Collins setting the pick for Culver. Now Collins. And it's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Ivy with it. Edey with a screen on Morant. Another chance here. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Kittle. Now Morant. Shot clock at 6. Morant downhill. Strong move off the glass.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Ivy. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Morant scanning the floor. Fires the 3. Edey rips down the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Now, here's Poole. Ivy does not go. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th of 9. Basket is good.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. With a screen for Poole. It's Ivy. Outside Poole. Shot clock at 5. Edey with a screen on Morant. Poole! Rebounded by Collins.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Poole against Morant. Launches it. No good there. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Ivy. Oh, what a finish. Points was their biggest lead in the game. And so they foul intentionally. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way. The three. Outside Poole. Another shot. And he drains the J. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And an intentional foul right there.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
This is it, RJ, the final regular season game of the year.
I think overall it's just optimism in general. They both want to end the regular season on a high note with a win, but expect a competitive game tonight.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. They've got Bam Adebayo. Keegan Murray is out there with Johnson. And it's Larson in at the 2 spot. Pass to Hawkins. Outside Johnson. Murray inside. And he knocks down the 10-footer.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Here's Nowitzki. Now it's Hart, covered by Johnson. Count the basket.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Here's Hawkins. Right now averaging 6 a game. Pass to Larson. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Adebayo.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
19-footer. And it's Nowitzki missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Hawkins, the pass to Murray. To the middle. Pass to Hawkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 17-footer. Rebounded by Dampier. For Chicago, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Fox outside. Outside Hart. To the inside. Pass to Nowitzki. Fires the 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. The Thunder have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Murray. Here's Hawkins. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide open look.
And so Hero will bring it up for Chicago. 4-point game. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Larson. And the 3 off target.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Fox left side. Lays it up and in.
Oh, mercy. De'Aaron Fox with the move and the finish. That's a nice setup.
Pass to Larson. Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Hart passes to Fox. Here's Dampier. That one's good. This game is all even.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Murray scanning the floor. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're roughing Murray up a little in there, but he's built to take punishment and can still deliver.
Pass to Dampier, and here's Fox. And there's the screen. It's Hart on the wing. Hero outside. A deep 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now here's Johnson. No points so far. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Bulls trail by 5. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
changes for Chicago. Martin comes in for Hart, and James is subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. The Thunder making a switch here. Here's Nowitzki, defended by Murray. Pass to Martin. Here's Nowitzki, back to Martin. 6 to shoot. Here's Hero, takes it inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Here's Chapman. He's guarded by Hero. Chapman passes to Murray. Here's Chapman. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Tries it from 19. And no good, trying to use the glass.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Hero on the wing. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Knocks it loose. Here's Nowitzki. Good D by Adebayo.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Pass to Hawkins. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Lewis. The three. Chicago with a rebound. Dampier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Martin, the pass to Nowitzki. James deciding where to go with it. Hero outside for 3. It doesn't go for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
They've got James. He's out there with Caleb Martin. Jabari Walker is out there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Henson in at the power forward position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Chapman. Here's Lewis. Right outside. Now here's Johnson. Wright with a screen on Walker. Johnson passes to Wright. And Bryant pulls it down. The Bulls trail by 3. And here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Johnson. The Bulls making their last shot. Lewis passes to Johnson. Here's Chapman. Check by James. Chapman misses. And the Bulls shooting only 42%. James passes to Walker. Here's the screen by Bryant. There's the 3. And Walker with the 3. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Here's Hawkins. 15 in his last outing. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Lewis passes to Hawkins. And here comes the break. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back over to you, Brian.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Hart. Pass to Fox. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career. So I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds, but I did win a championship playing that role. So, you know, there's that.
And the Thunder making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Free throw's good for Fox.
De'Aaron Fox really is your do-it-all kind of point guard. Just such a valuable player for this franchise.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Hawkins. Launches a three. Rebounded by Dampier. Dampier's got 5 rebounds in the game. Hart finds Fox. Here's the pick. James outside. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dampier. Adebayo grabs the board. Thunder trail by 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Bam on the take. Misses the layup. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Nowitzki. This one for 3. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Fox, the pass to James. Back to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Always attacking Fox.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
And so Mark Degno will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Chicago making a switch here. Hero's checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Murray's checked in. Here's Hawkins. He's covered by Fox. Pass to Johnson. Now Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Murray passes to Adebayo. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Adebayo's gotten 4 this quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Hero looking around. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Oh, you'd rather not put these guys on the line. The top free throw shooting teams in the last month. 5th on the list, Chicago.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Outside Adebayo. Outside Johnson. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
A minute 39 left in the first half. Fox outside. There's a screen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Now you talk about player development. In a few short seasons, Hero became a true offensive weapon. Someone who can hurt you in so many ways.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And so Hero nails both of them.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Here's Hawkins. He's covered by Fox. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Fox surveying the D. And stolen by Murray. Here's Larson. He's guarded by Hero. Pass to Johnson. Outside Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Takes a 3. The rebound by Nowitzki. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Hard against Johnson. Pass to Fox. There's a screen. Over to the left wing. Here's Nowitzki. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Now here's Johnson. Goes up on the wing. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Bulls up 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
It's a very exciting group. We get to watch them grow. The league has adjusted to them along the way, but they've adjusted back.
Now looking at this Oklahoma City game, the Thunder dealing with a thin margin.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Bam Adebayo is out there with Keegan Murray. Then there's Johnson, and it's Larson in at the shooting guard position.
Oh, Keegan Murray. Hopefully we'll be seeing that in the dunk contest one day.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Hart passes to Fox. They set the pick. Kicks it to Hero. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Second half getting started, about a minute played. Johnson passes to Murray. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Larson. Pass to Murray. For the lead. Rebounded by Dampier. Dampier's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hero on the wing. Lets it go. Good. He hits the jumper. Hero's got 6.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Murray. Murray is doubled. Outside Johnson. Here's Larson for the tie. It's not going to go for him. Fox the pass to Hart. Drives to the hoop. Murray against Hero. Over Murray. Hero with another miss.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Pass to Larson. Chicago with a rebound.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Hero against Johnson. They set the screen. Tries the spin move. Inside. Here's Dampier. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Can't connect from short range.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And here's Fox. He's got 7. Outside Hart. Pass to Dampier. Adebayo grabs the board. Thunder trail by 3. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Johnson. Back to Murray. Here's Hawkins to win the cold spell. The rebound by Nowitzki. We've talked about this before. Rhythm is so important to a jump shooter. Take Kevin Huerter, for example, RJ.
Yeah, Kevin is a great example. His ability to be shifty, to create a few dribbles before launching, that's the key to his game, and not everyone has it.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. And a chance here to check out some stats for Tyler Hero. Thunder trail by 5. Here's Chapman. Still no points. Pass to Murray. And here's Johnson. Here's Chapman. Adebayo sets a screen. Puts it up. Here's Chapman. Murray, a screen on Fox. Second chance effort. And the basket by Chapman.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. And check out the NBA's top 3-point shooters over the course of the past month. Third is Tyler Hero.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
Bryant, he's checked in for Chicago. Wright's checked in for Oklahoma City. Chicago leading by 3. Fox outside. 1:52 left in the third. 5 on the clock. Chicago passing it around. Hart from long range. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Thunder trail by 3. Here's Larson. Murray with it. Shoots over Hero. Second chance shot. Oh! Murray making his presence felt inside.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Now Fox. He has 7. And there's Hero on the assist by Fox. Hero's got 9.
Well, Hero takes a ton of threes, no doubt. I mean, he has the green light from his coaches and teammates.
There's the drive. Chapman. Count it.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Henson. Now here's Fox. Here's the screen by Bryant. Fox, the pass to Bryant. The Thunder pull it in. Murray's got 4 rebounds now. Murray, a screen on Hero. Inside, deflects the pass. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Chicago leading. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Fox. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Hinson. Fires from deep. The shot off that time. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Chicago ahead. They lead by 2. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. We've got Caleb Martin. He's out there with James. And it's Bryant in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's James. And it's Hawkins with a rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. Down low to tie it up. Pass to Chapman. It's blocked. Oh, it's stolen. Right with the bucket. It's a tie ball game.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
They set the pick. Here's Hinton. No good with the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Chapman passes to Lewis. Johnson on the wing. And that misses. That would have put him up. And the Bulls shooting only 39% so far in the game. Martin, right side. Pass to James. Back to Martin. Shot clock at 5. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And again, no good by Chicago. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Now here's Johnson. Right with the ball. Now guarded by Bryant. To take the lead. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's gotten his first basket of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. The Thunder making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And here's James. Pass to Nowitzki. Adebayo with a steal. Here's Hawkins. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Both shots good from the stripe. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Hinson, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Hero. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Hart passes to Fox. Back to Hart. Chicago passing it around. 4 on the clock. Here's Hero.
The defense is giving them plenty of trouble here in the second half. They may need to run some new plays.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
And if I'm Murray's teammates, I keep feeding him. I mean, he is cooking right now. Ooh.
Hero right side. Fox outside. There's a screen. Over Murray. No good. And they can't put it into the drought.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Outside Adebayo. Pass to Murray. Adebayo sets a screen. Murray. Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
And watch out when Murray puts his foot in the ground. Don't want to be in his way at all.
Now here's Hero. Here's Dampier. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Count it!
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Bulls trail by 10. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Here's Nowitzki, defended by Murray. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Takes a three. Oh, he can't hit it. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Yes! Using that window!
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Larson. A minute 15 left in the fourth. Now Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. Oh, it doesn't go. Bulls trail by 8. Tipped. Here's Hawkins. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter here. The shot is money.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Fox. It's stolen by Johnson.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Thunder.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Keegan Murray.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Adebayo. Here's Murray. Clock at 6. Shot's no good. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching.